All right, I'm just going to give it a second for the live stream to connect. Okay. Good morning and welcome to a regular meeting of a panel of utility commissioners and staff of the Public Utilities Regulatory Authority held today, Wednesday, January 7th, 2026 at 9 o'clock a.m. by remote teleconference. My name is Tom Wheel. I'm the interim chairman of the authority. I'm joined today by my esteemed colleagues, Vice Chairman David Arconti, Interim Commissioner Jan Beecher, Interim Commissioner Holly Cheeseman, and Interim Commissioner Everett Smith, who's joining us for his first regular meeting today. We have a regular calendar. We have an agenda in front of us today with a regular calendar in Part A of the agenda and two consent calendars in Parts B and C. We will first turn to the regular calendar in Part A, which has a single item, which is docket number 250902, PURA investigation into the fatal accident that occurred on August 21st, 2025 at 200 Conrad Drive, New Haven, Connecticut. That was my wife texting me if someone heard that ding. We'll ask authority staff to present the decision for the panel's consideration.
Good morning, Commissioners. Docket 250902 was established as a response to a fatal accident reported by the United Illuminating Company. The authority initiated this investigation to examine the causes and circumstances of this tragic event pursuant to General Statute 16-17. On August 21st, 2025, Luis Alberto Morocho Marcatoma was accidentally and fatally electrocuted by a fallen primary wire at 200 Conrad Drive, New Haven, Connecticut. During the authority's investigation, the authority found that the occurrence of the accident could not have been prevented by UI. However, the authority did identify mistakes and poor performances made by some UI employees during the company's response to the accident. First, the line resource leader's arrival to 200 Conrad Drive was unnecessarily delayed due to the individual forgetting to load their truck with the personal protective equipment and other equipment necessary for the response. According to UI, the company conducted its own investigation after its initial safety stand-down meeting and identified process issues related to personal protective equipment. Because UI provided no specific information to the authority about the follow-up done with employees, the authority cannot know how UI addressed this issue. The decision directs UI to provide more information about how the company followed up on this issue with the employees and implemented any lessons learned. Personnel at the company's Energy Control Center are responsible for receiving and managing threats to public safety. The authority identified shortcomings in the Energy Control Center's personnel's response. The company was unaware that there was an immediate life-threatening situation due to the UI dispatcher not listening to the report of a patient being provided by the City of New Haven Fire Dispatch. A subsequent call between the Energy Control Center's dispatcher and the LRL showed that the Energy Control Center personnel dismissing the urgency of the emergency situation. While the company did indicate that they followed up with the individuals in the call, as well as the line department and Energy Control Center personnel about the process issues related to the emergency communication, the company provided no additional information describing the content of the communication to its personnel. The decision directs the company to provide the authority more information about how the company followed up with personnel about these shortcomings and what actions the company implemented following the investigation into the emergency communication and the personal protective equipment process issues. Further, the decision directs the company to document its process post-safety stand-down to relay updated facts of accidents and lessons learned or areas for improvements and submit it to the authority. The authority recommends the panel approve the decision. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Mohammed. Is there a motion?
Mr. Chair, move adoption.
Second.
Thank you. The decision's been regularly moved and seconded. Are there any comments from the commissioners?
Yes. Good morning, Chairman Wheel. I'm delighted to be here today and join you all and look forward to working with you in the future. Unfortunately, today, as I just started on Monday, I haven't had time to familiarize myself with the record, and therefore I'm choosing to disqualify myself today and will abstain from today's vote. For the same reason, I'll be abstaining from voting on parts B and C today on today's agenda as well. Thank you.
Thank you, and welcome to your first regular meeting.
Very exciting. Thank you.
Any other comments from commissioners? Okay, hearing none, Mr. Bumpin, could you please take the roll?
Chairman Wheel,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Arconti,
Yes.
Commissioner Beecher,
Yes.
Commissioner Cheeseman.
Yes.
Thank you. That decision has been adopted. Moving on to Part B of the agenda, which is a consent calendar of final decisions and motion rulings with 20 items on it. Is there a motion for items 1 through 20?
Mr. Chair, I move adoption of items 1 through 20.
I'll second.
Thank you. The consent calendar has been regularly moved and seconded. Mr. Bumpin, could you please take the roll?
Chairman Wheel,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Arconti,
Yes.
Commissioner Beecher,
Yes.
Commissioner Cheeseman.
Yes.
Thank you. That consent calendar has been adopted in full. And the next and last part of the agenda is Part C, which is a consent calendar for appointment of presiding officers or hearing officers in 6 different proceedings. Is there a motion as to items 1 through 6?
I move adoption of items 1 through 6.
Second.
Thank you. Those items have been moved and seconded. Mr. Bumpin, could you please take the roll?
Chairman Wheel,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Arconti,
Yes.
Commissioner Beecher,
Yes.
Commissioner Cheeseman.
Yes.
Thank you. So the panels assigned to dockets, the dockets in items 1 through 6 have designated a presiding officer or hearing officer as applicable. And that brings us to the end of today's regular meeting agenda. We'll adjourn and reconvene next Wednesday, January 14th, 2026 at 9 a.m. via remote teleconference for our next regular meeting. Thanks and have a great day.